Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Swatchfest. If you're new here, my name is Phoebe. I am nail polish obsessed, as you can see, and you have found yourself to Saturday Random Swatchfest. And what that is it's a time for us each week to just sit back, relax, talk about nail polish, where I'm not really reviewing a collection for you. I'm just speaking about random polishes that I have in my stash that I haven't shared with you here on my channel, and it just gives me a way to talk through my week with you. It gives us a little bit of downtime. I hope you're going to paint your nails with me today, or maybe you're gonna work out with me today. I saw that some of you are watching me on your exercise equipment, or maybe we're catching up while you're getting some of your homework done. I'm not distracting at all, I know. So basically, we're just gonna chill, and I'm just gonna talk about these polishes, but none of them are from new collections that you need to be aware about. Basically, we're just kind of, you know, shooting the breeze and just enjoying some beautiful polish. So as usual, I will be giving you live application of all of these polishes so that you can actually see how they're going to apply, just in case you find something here that you're interested in and you want to know how it applies. I will show you some swatch photos as well, and we're just going to gab and have fun. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna start with red. Now this first polish, you guys, could totally be my A+ polish. Also, if you're new, at the very end I'm gonna give you my A+ polish of the week. So it's my favorite out of all of these polishes that I wore. And this one could really be my favorite. I have been feeling like I'm getting into a red polish place in my life, and I know I've said something along those lines before. I just feel like since then it's growing and growing and growing on me, and those of you who love red, Lori Lee, I'm thinking of you, and many of you who really love red polishes. I'm really feeling red polish lately. Anyway, I found this at Marshall's, and it is called Color So Hot It Burns, with a B-E-R-N-S. I didn't do my research yet. I meant to. In this crazy busy week, I meant to look up what collection this is from, so I'm going to put it up here. It's also in one of their new bottles, so if you haven't noticed their new packaging, I just barely noticed the other day, and it's just sleeker. Their logo has been made more concise. So anyway, this is a very, I say sweet red. What I mean is it's a cool red. It has some blue in it. It's gorgeous. It's basically a one coater. I'm going to show you two, but you don't really need it. And this was a surprise find for me at Marshall's, so I was very happy that this was a really great red. However, was I surprised? No, they have a million great reds. In fact, this is probably an exact dupe of another red that's already up there on my shelf. But oh well, I wanted to pick up a red to talk about this week in Swatchfest. I think I picked this up a couple weeks ago, so it might be at your Marshall's, who knows. So let's go ahead and swatch it. Next up, we have another polish that could very well be my A+ polish, and I was so close to making it my A+, but this polish isn't, like, you can't get it at all, ever, I guess, unless you happen upon somebody's D-stash, and that's because it's a polish that was limited just to the indie shop this last May, and so you can't really get it anymore. And you know, that happens a lot of times with polishes. Even the one that I'm going to list for you as my A+ is going to be a little bit harder to find. But anyway, I did still want to show you this because just in case you haven't and you hadn't worn it like me yet, you know, get this puppy out. So this is Nvr Enuff The Candyman, and this is really great at 2 to 3 coats. It's a fuchsia magenta linear holographic with crystal chameleon flakies that look like they're flashing like a gold to pink. The base of it might be disguising another color in there. Usually they're, you know, 2 to 3 colors that they flash between. This is gorgeous. I mean, this just looks so, so stunning, and really, I loved this on my nails. I just thought, you know, I like this one a little bit more just because it's a little bit more accessible for you guys, but really, this is A+ territory. So let's watch it. I'm gonna go ahead and answer the subscriber question first this week. And overwhelmingly, the most thing commented was the fact that my music was not in last week's video. I think the first 2 tracks played, and then the 3 tracks that I had after that, just they didn't even render, is what I'm guessing is what happened. And that kind of thing frustrates me to no end. I just had to like force myself not to re-upload that video because you guys had already entered the giveaway, and I didn't want it to be unfair for everybody just because it was frustrating for me. And I understand from your comments that it wasn't, you know, necessarily super pleasant for everybody to be sitting there in silence when you're so used to having music. And I thought it was ironic also that I was speaking in last week about how, yeah, that's me playing the music, and you're like, what music? So anyway, so many comments about the music. I'm really glad you guys like the music on my channel. That, you know, did help me to know you guys missed it and you like it. I definitely didn't do it on purpose. It was just YouTube didn't render. I'm gonna, you know, double check this time to make sure that the music is in there. I mean, I have no idea why I did that, but it was very, very frustrating for me, especially because I take the time to record the music and then it doesn't even go, and I'm just like, that's awesome. So anyway, the viewer comment that I'm going to answer today is from Brian Leister, and he says, what online store has the cheapest Essie prices? Now this is a really good question. You guys hear me mention 4 main stores all the time. I'm gonna list them up here for you. I talk about Trans Design, I talk about Head to Toe Beauty, I talk about 88 Beauty, and most recently I discovered Skyline Beauty Supply. I'll put it up here for you. So they all have pretty comparable prices right now. As of right now, when I look on my phone, Skyline Beauty has the best price at $4.25 a bottle. This is online retailer. You know, if you're gonna go to like Marshall's, you can get them for $3.99, at least where I'm at. I understand that Marshall's pricing is different which state you live in, depending on your state. Next after that is Trans Design. Trans Design has them listed for $4.50, and then the other 2 sites, the Head to Toe Beauty and the 88 Beauty, are $6. So those are the 4 main sites that I use. I know some of you like to use Amazon or eBay or whatever, but those 4 are the ones that I've used. I've never had a problem with them. I've never felt like cheated out of anything. Customer service has always been great. I mean, they're not really, I wouldn't say that the customer service is their forte, but I've never had an issue with any of their customer service. And I feel like the fastest shipping out of any of those, actually Skyline Beauty is in the same state as mine and they have the slowest shipping. Fastest shipping out of all of those, if you're desperate to get something really fast, I feel is Head to Toe Beauty. I feel like it gets to me really quickly. I think you do pay maybe a dollar or 2 more than Trans Design. So anyway, those are the sites you guys hear me mention all the time, and now you know who has the cheapest Essie. Alright you guys, so next we're going to talk about this orange here. This is from Studio M and their new packaging. We looked at that for the first time last week, and this is again sent to us, well, sent to me, but for us, from Karen. Thank you, Karen. And because she knows I'm running out of oranges to swatch for you guys. So this is Studio M Glee Club, and it says matte right on the bottle, you guys. This is one of the brightest, mattest oranges, like wicked, wicked bright. I'm gonna pop a picture here for you as usual like I do, but it is so bright. My camera didn't really want to capture it as bright as it is. It is so, so bright, but it dries incredibly fast, which means it doesn't really self-level. So there are pros and cons there. If you don't really care about that and you just want something that's gonna absolutely just destroy people's eyeballs, this polish is really great for that. You know, on Halloween when you're out there, you know, be safe, wear this polish. If anybody comes up to you, just put your polish in their face and they're, you know, they'll be blinded, you know, can run away. So yes, I liked this for the fact that it blew my mind with how bright and pigmented it was, just like so, 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 so bright. But I think I would choose to wear one of the many awesome Orly neon oranges over this, just because I don't love how this finishes. So, you know, pros and cons there. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and swatch it so you can see what I'm talking about, but you guys, watch out. the next polish we're gonna look at is this Flashback. It's a Julie G yellow, and I was feeling in the mood for Julie G because I do have that Bohemian collection to share with you guys. As soon as I, get everything caught up with all the reviews I want to show you. We got 3 indie reviews out last week. If you missed any of those, we were looking at Polished for Days, Colorista Carol, and Painted Polish. So go check those out if you're interested. And this is Julie G Canary Islands, and this comes from that, what was it, the Islands collection. It was like 5 or 6 polishes about different, what was it, like Fiji. Oh, I'm gonna totally mess it up. I have all of them though. I kept them all because I thought they were great. They're not, perfect, but they're pretty good. And this is a really beautiful yellow. Again, not really my favorite formula, but it's pretty good, you guys. And what I mean by pretty good is it's miles above some of the yellows where they're just like not even usable because they're so streaky, because yellow is a hard one to do. So this is pretty good. It's decent at 2 coats, and I was like, I could maybe stop here and get away with it, but I was like, I'm gonna go for the 3rd and make sure I get, absolutely no streakiness. So I really like this. It's just a beautiful, soft, not pastel yellow, but it's going towards there. So this is gorgeous. If you have it and you want to wear it again with me this week, I'd love to see you snap me and show it to me on your nails. Or you guys know I always love you to snap me and show me your nails anytime during the week. Share with me on Instagram. Let me see what you're wearing. Or snap me and show me what you were working on during this Swatch Fest. So let's take a look at Canary Islands. So let me tell you what is on my face. I have the L'Oreal True Match on my face. I admit right now during this time of year, it is a little bit too light for me, but I was going with this Ultra Severe eye look, so why not? I noticed on Sephora almost gets me every single time, and then I'm like, I have stuff in my cart and I'm hemming and hawing over it, and then I'm like, you know what? I need to buy this other collection for review. I'm gonna hold off on that makeup because am I really gonna use it? Like, am I really? So I purchased this collection, or maybe Tim got it for me. I think actually Tim got this for me. I think 2 years ago. This is the Makeup Forever palette 9. Well, it's because there's 9 eyeshadows in here. The Artist Palette number 2. So the number 3, it's not even there. Where's the little 2? It's up in the top there. I was just pointing at nothing down here. You're like, okay. The palette number 3 is, I think it's at least 50% off right now or something. It's like 25 down from 45. So I was really thinking if I wanted to get it. It's the Florals collection, so it looks way different from this. You're going to be able to tell really easily that I have young children because they've kind of destroyed my palette a little bit, but that's okay. I don't really stress out about that kind of stuff too much because it's like, they just want to have fun. So just like me, I just want to have fun. So this is what I used today. Can you tell? Can you figure out which eyeshadow I used? I used that beautiful dark emerald at the bottom, and it's actually so dark on your eye, it really doesn't look very green. Can you guys barely tell that's green? I'm gonna give you a little close-up, even though it's gonna be scary. So it's kind of like barely green, almost duochrome feeling. It's really cool. And then I took this one, they don't have names by the way, I took this one up here in this corner, and I wet my brush and I did like a halo smoky eye where you just do the color on the outsides and you leave the inside open for you to put some color in there. So I put that in there, and I was just having so much fun. I really don't go this dark very often. I have to admit, I've worn this same exact kind of look to pick my daughter up from school, and I think people are like, And after I feel a little bit uncomfortable for a while, I think to myself, why am I so worried about what people think? You guys know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's my motto I'm trying to grab onto in life lately, is why are we so worried about what people are gonna think? Let's just do what makes us happy. So this is what I was using. Okay, on my lips, I used this Estee Edit lip liner that I showed you guys last week. I picked up this Wet n Wild lipstick. It was in, I think, a Halloween display this week, but I was like, hey, I need a nude lip, an ultra like yellow based nude lip, because that's exactly what's gonna go with my skin tone. Not. This is number 900B and it's called Pink Sugar. It doesn't look very pink to me, but that's okay, you guys. I mean, I do not profess to be a professional beautician, but I do enjoy playing with makeup. And I put a little bit of this Wet n Wild lip gloss on too. This is Ring My Bell Bottoms. So that is what is on my face. Okay guys, so next up we have this green polish from Essie. Speaking of Essie, Brian, this is the polish called Jade in Manhattan, and it's just a really lovely, not too light, but definitely on the light side of like a spring to olive metallic green. It's really, really beautiful. It had really great coverage, so I definitely enjoyed it. I mean, if you don't really like brush strokes, you might not like this quite as much, but I also picked this up at Marshall's and I thought it was great. Alright you guys, so for blue I have a color club and I'm so happy this week I pulled a good color club out of my color club hat. You guys know I have a big, you know, box of them sitting right over there because I bought all those $1 color clubs from Trans Design. And I had been having a lot of bummer ones, but I like this one. So still true to all the ones that I bought so far, it is kind of runny and watery, but not so bad that I couldn't appreciate it. So this is called Evolution, and I'm going to show you 3 coats because it really does need it. I totally feel like they have so many polishes now that can do this exact same thing in 2 coats. It really doesn't need to be this sheer. There's no flaky, no glitter, no shimmer, so it's just a formula thing that they didn't want their polishes to goop up. That's what I really feel, but it is still very lovely. So if you're willing to do 3 coats, I thought this color was beautiful. I would have liked it a little bit more if it had been 2 coats, but what the heck. Let's go ahead and swatch it. So a couple adventures happened to me this week. Okay, well, one was an adventure and one was a choice that I chose to do that's turning into an adventure. So the first adventure was just, I mean, this is really not even a big deal, but today my tire blew out on the way to the post office, and I'm filming this on Friday, by the way. You guys are watching this on Saturday. I have to have a little time to edit these videos. Swatchfest actually takes a lot of editing time, like a pretty big chunk. So anyway, you guys already know that. So on the way to the post office, have everybody in the car, tire blows a flat, we get our way to the tire store, and then I'm like, okay, great, we're gonna sit here for 2 hours while they, you know, put new tires on, and I have to buy new tires, and I'm thinking like, bummer about it. But then we decided to just kind of like walk around. It's not a mall, but it's one of those areas where there's a lot of stores out, like facing to the outside. That's kind of like a mall, huh? Get it together. They're like, there's an Ulta there, there's a Ross, a Marshall's, a Winco, you know, of course, the Marshall was there, so that was good. Anyway, so we decided to just like walk around it and wait for the car to be ready, and so we actually had a really nice time, and I thought to myself, I need to, you know, have a little bit more of an adventurous spirit and not get so like bummed out when things don't go the way that I wanted them to, because I had worked so, like, this was 4:30 And I had been working that entire day, well yesterday, to get orders ready to take to the post office. And then it was like, hello, this is not how your day is gonna go. You have a flat tire instead. And that's why I was so bummed out. And then I was like, you know, we actually ended up having kind of a nice time. So anyway, that was my first adventure. My second adventure is, I don't know, anybody that's new, you won't remember this, but not last February, but February 2016, I started something called Advocare, and it's basically just like a mineral and supplement company where they just have products that help your body work better as you're dieting and exercising. So anyway, 2017 has not been a super great year for me to take care of myself health-wise. I've been so focused on business that I was like, something's got to give, and I have not been taking care of myself very well. I don't know if you guys, you know, you OGs, you remember. I was feeling so good when I was, well, actually, the last time I did Advocare, I wasn't exercising every day, but I've been trying really hard for the last 2 to 3 weeks to exercise every day, well, every weekday. I give myself a break on Saturday and Sunday. Exercise every day. I cut out sugar, and now after 2 weeks of that, I added in Advocare, and basically it just, like, you know, it's giving me all these vitamins and minerals that helps my body run better, to process stuff better, and help me, well, for me, to help me lose weight. You can also do it if you just want to, like, get muscle. Anyway, you guys don't even probably want to know about that. I just wanted to let you know that I've decided to put my health first again right now, and hopefully I won't have to put this on hold again like I did that last year. Basically, financially, it was a little bit tricky for me at that time. And then also we were getting into that period of time when Lincoln just stopped sleeping. After we moved into this house, Lincoln stopped sleeping and had been having a really hard problem with insomnia. And we went and got sleep therapy starting in February, but from basically when we moved here in August to February, he was not sleeping. I was a zombie person, and I was starting Moonshine Manning. I'm a crazy person, you guys. I push myself kind of hard, but the things that I'm passionate about, I just can't help it. Anyway, so when he wasn't sleeping, like, I was not feeling like exercising, like eating right. I wasn't feeling like prioritizing any of those things because I didn't have enough energy to even think about healthy cooking. It was really bad. So anyway, yeah, I'm prioritizing that again, and I started with the 24-day challenge. Is that what it's called? Anyway, I know some of you couldn't care less about this, but I started with the 24-day challenge, and it's a cleanse. And like the first 11 days is a cleanse. You stop eating like a lot of unhealthy things. And basically we're not eating anything processed, and it's like, you know, just a lot of greens. And so I'm feeling really, really good, you guys. I'm feeling really good, and I'm really excited about that. And I just wanted to let you know, because, you know, it's important for me to say things to you like I'm putting my health first. Like, that's an important choice for us to make when we can as humans, because, you know, we're taking care of ourselves. So anyway, this is not to say that if you're not in that space in your life right now that that's bad or anything like that, because I am just telling you, I just went through that space in my life last year where I physically couldn't focus on that. My brain is cleared up a little bit more right now where I can be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know, I'm really hoping that you guys will be able to see some changes in me over the next few months. For me, most importantly, is I just want to freaking fit into my clothes again. You know what I mean? That's what it is about for me. So, and I want to feel sexy again. So anyway, I wanted to let you know, one adventure and another start to a journey. Okay guys, so we are on to purple, and then we're going to do neutral. These are actually kind of, well, they're kind of purpley grays, both of these colors. The first one is from Kiko, and it's another quick dry formula, and it's this sparkly kind of indigo, so like dark gray kind of shade. It's number 856, and this polish, it looks so, so pretty on 3 coats, but it's kind of runny. It's kind of doing the whole Color Club thing. So again, with this polish, it wasn't really my favorite from their quick dry line. I've definitely had, you know, some ups and some downs with this line from Kiko, but these polishes were only $1. Again, similar to the Color Club polishes. And it does look really nice on 3 coats. It's just you have to deal with the kind of pooling, and you just have to take it slow. If you get too much, it just runs everywhere. So let's go ahead and see how it swatches. This next polish is another A+ contender for me. It is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, Zoya. Okay, so this is Zoya Kelly, and it's this beautiful gray. I mean, it's a gray with some bluey purple vibes going on in there. It's so gorgeous. 1 to 2 coats. If your name is Kelly, if it's Kelly spelled with an I, I'm sorry. This is spelled with a Y. But I think you need this, Kelly. You need this polish. So anyway, who knows? Maybe Zoya's having another really awesome sale this year coming up for, what is it even called? The Get Ready for Christmas sale, Black Friday. I don't know. Maybe they're having another sale, but you should snag this, Kelly. You need this one. Alright, so we haven't talked about media in a while, you guys. Okay, let me tell you what I've been watching lately. And don't be mad at me. I watch not super high quality TV, maybe sometimes, like not stuff that's necessarily going to enrich my life, but just like, it just literally entertains me. So, speaking of which, probably pretty top on that category is Bachelor in Paradise came to an end. I honestly feel like this season was just bleh. I really didn't care for very much. And then they totally brought it home on the finale. I don't want to ruin it for you, but there was a proposal and it made me cry and it gave me all the feels. So a lot of the season, honestly, like I said, I didn't really care for, but it had a great finale. So I mean, I always go into Bachelor in Paradise with so many exciting emotions because the potential for more couples, not just like one couple, it just excites me more. So anyway, now that it's over, Dancing with the Stars can start on Monday, and I'm so excited. Tell me in the comments if you like it too. I'm really excited. It's one of my favorite shows ever. And Lindsay Sterling, do you guys know who Lindsay Sterling is from YouTube? She's a violin player slash kind of dancer. She's gonna be dancing with Mark Ballas. I talked about this way too much on my Snapchat. It's a really fun lineup this year, so I'm so excited. It starts on Monday. What else have I been watching? Oh, a friend who also watches Bachelor in Paradise with me told me, or not with me, but you know, as well, told me that Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is like her favorite show ever. So I started watching it, and I was kind of like watching it, like dragging my feet watching it, because I felt like it was going to be like the Kardashians, which is kind of is, but the Kardashians is not my thing. It's just too much drama, and it makes me sad to see the families fighting. But I understand, well, I don't understand because I haven't watched them all, but I'm guessing that not all the other franchises within that umbrella have as much very serious drama as there was. I'm at the end of season 2, and season 1 and season 2, they have like drama, you know, like we all have drama. I'm telling you about how my tire blew when I was going down the road. You know, that's drama, but they all pick fights with each other. But there was also a lot. I feel like the majority of season 1 and 2 was all dealing with this one woman's abuse with her husband. And I mean, it was real life, like hard-hitting drama, like actually real. Like they didn't make this up, obviously. Why would they make something up that somebody was abusing their wife? So I was really surprised how that, I mean, I wasn't surprised that sucked me in because I'm very empathetic, but I was surprised that it was actually on the show. So that really drew me in. I have no idea what it's going to be like from here on out. But anyway, I've been watching that a little bit too. What else have I been watching? Oh, Big Brother's about to come to an end. Who else is very frustrated that all these noobs took Paul so far? I actually haven't completely caught up. I haven't watched Thursdays yet, and they had a special on Friday. I haven't watched either of those yet, so maybe my statement about Paul is totally moot at this point, but I'm like, what are you guys all doing? And I have my favorites, and I won't say who they are because if you haven't watched it, then it's spoiled for you that they just recently went home. But I was so sad that one girl just recently went home, and I wanted her to win, and oh my goodness, Paul. So anyway, yes, we haven't talked about media for a while, but those are some things I've been watching. I love love to talk about television and movies if you guys don't know that about me. I love it. I subscribe to like a bunch of movie channels on my YouTube account to listen to people talk about television and movies. I just love it. So if you want to tell me in the comments what you've been watching lately, if you have any recommendations for me, if you want to talk to me about some of these shows that I'm just like about, feel free. I would love it. Okay, so next up we have my glitter polish, and I have this Spoiled polish. You guys remember Spoiled? Spoiled was around for a while in CVS. I can't even tell you the last time I went into CVS. It's been so long. I stopped being able to rely on CVS for having new nail polish collections, so I just don't even really go in there anymore. I'm just like, hi Walgreens, hi Rite Aid, I'll go right there. So anyway, once upon a time I think I bought every single Spoiled polish, and I don't know if we talked about this, but I kind of pulled it out as a, you know, flashback kind of polish. So this is called Use Protection. Spoiled was always really good with those pretty risque names, Use Protection. Anyway, it's a good advice actually. So this is, it looks like it's gonna be extremely blue. It's not really very blue. I actually swatched this over the Color Club blue. I think it looks really pretty. Iridescent glitters like this also look really great over dark polishes. I didn't swatch it for you over a black, but I bet you it looks really good over black. So let's go ahead and swatch it. It's getting hot in here. Okay, time for my A+ polish. I'm just getting hot because I'm thinking about this A+ polish and how much I love it, right? Okay, this is Simple Colors. Actually, it's Simple Shine. This came from their color, was it So Symbolic collection? The Simple Shine one that was released in the 80s trend trio of displays that was put out. So I don't know how easy this is going to be for you to find anymore, but I feel like it might still be out at some places. I don't know. So you actually, I feel like these polishes pop up at like Big Lots and stuff too, a couple months after the collection's gone out. Anyway, chances are a number of you may have purchased this and haven't worn it yet. I love it. It's so gorgeous. This is just basically a royal to deep, kind of going towards indigo purple with a ton of silver shimmer in it. It's silver and purple shimmer, and it's just really shimmery, and it's got like silvery gold shimmer, and that's the reason why I love it so much, is because it's that purple gold combo that I just cannot get over, you guys. I mean, what's wrong with me? I'm like stuck in second gear over this purple gold thing. I just love it too much. It's okay, I can love what I love, right? And so can you. So yeah, I really like this. It's great in 1 to 2 coats. I feel like it was 1 to 2 coats. So let's go ahead and swatch it. So I have a little bit of Moonshine Manny news today, and I saved it till the end just in case you are someone who really doesn't care about my indie brand, and that's totally cool. So I saved it to the end. Anyone who stays to the end is getting a little extra nugget today. So if you don't follow, I posted this on Instagram, so chances are you might have seen this if you're on Instagram too, but if you aren't a part of the Moonshine Manny Facebook group, you might have missed out on this announcement, and then there's a new polish out right now. And this was a polish that we did this fun little poll where everybody posted a picture, a Halloween picture, and then I picked the 8 that seemed the most fun to like play off and make a polish out of, and then you guys voted, and well, those of you who are on the group, and you guys picked the picture, and then I developed a polish inspired by that picture, and it was such a fun process. I had such a great time. So here's the polish that I created, and it's called Teal Death Do You Part, because it's teal. You like the play on words? It's actually was Tim's idea. Tim is so great at naming polishes. I just love that. So anyway, Teal Death Do You Part, and this is a Facebook exclusive. So what that means is if you go on my website, you will see this polish. I'm gonna pop a picture of it up here for you. You'll see this polish listed for $100. No, I'm not trying to charge any of you $100 for nail polish. That's ludicrous. But it's listed that way because the code to get this polish for the $11 that I charge for my glitter polish is on my website. This is a glitter, flaky, hollow, almost crelly. It's kind of between a cream and a crelly. To get this for the $11, there's a code on the Facebook group page. So this is kind of just like a fun thing for the Facebook group, and we want everybody to come join the Facebook group. It's not really like a, you know, this is a private party, don't come hang out, but this was just like a fun thing that we did there. So if you are feeling like you are interested in this polish, I wanted to explain to you why it says that price. In the description, it does tell you how to go find out the code for it. It's like a little game, you go find out the code. So if you're interested in it, but I did only make a limited quantity of this, and I'm filming this on Friday, but by the time you're watching this on Saturday, I'm not sure how many will be left. So anyway, I just want to let you know because I know that when Totality sold out, I made more of it, but when this one sells out, I'm not going to, just because I really want to just put my full focus into the Halloween polishes, which are ready, but I'm making all the batches and getting everything bottled right now and getting ready for October. So yes, once this sells out, it's going to be gone. So yeah, I just want to let you know about it, and even if you don't want to buy the polish, that's totally cool too. You could come hang out with us over there on the fan page. It's really, really fun. My friend Stacy, who has her own YouTube channel now, I'm actually gonna list it. Shh, don't tell her. Stacy, don't get mad. You guys should go check out her channel. She just posted her first video. It's on her favorite China Glaze polishes, and who doesn't want to see what her favorite China Glaze polishes are? I know I was like way too excited to click watch on that video. Anyway, you should go check out her channel, and you should subscribe while you're there because she's a natural and she's awesome, and she runs our fan page just out of the kindness of her heart because she's awesome and she's fun and she has a love for polish that is just contagious. So Stacy, you're awesome, girl. Thank you for running that fan page again. I try to tell you every day how awesome you are for giving us all a place to chat and share our manis and just discuss polish. And anyway, that was my little announcement about Teal Death Do You Part. And I think that's it for this Swatchfest, you guys. Coming up this week, what are you going to be seeing from me? Probably the Color Club Retrograde Rising collection review. I want to also share with you the Lavish Polish Squad Goals, the Julie G Bohemian collection. I still have that Essie Gala Bolds. What is wrong with me? I need to upload that video for you guys. I think it's just that those polishes aren't inspiring me very much. There's a few of them that are like literally Gala Bolds. The rest of them are kind of, anyway. So yes, lots of fun stuff, and then we'll already be on to next week. So I hope you had some fun hanging out with me today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope the music was there. I hope you enjoyed the music. Thanks for being here, you guys. I appreciate you. I love you, and I'm so glad that we could share this place, share our love for nail polish. I hope you have a kick butt week this next week. I hope you punch all your demons in the face, and I hope you just have a really successful time at accomplishing your goals and getting the things done that you are passionate about. So, all right, that's gonna be it, you guys. I will see you back for the next review. Don't forget to enter the giveaway if you want to. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, the rules are in the description bar. So, you guys, I will see you back very soon. Take care. Bye.